Hello guys and welcome back to another video of the AI series. In this video we are going to be creating the HTML skeleton for our Tic Tac Toe game or web app as you call it. First create a simple index.html file. You can do it in multiple ways using multiple editors like Sublime Text, Notepad, Notepad++, brackets.io. These are all free options. Notepad is only possible for Windows users. Others have Windows as well as Mac options. I'm going to use Notepad++ as it is very easy to use. Let's create a folder for Tic-Tac-Toe game and create index.html file there. First of all, we are going to create the skeleton. Now let's start creating our HTML file. First, we declare the doc type. To do that, you would have to type the exclamatory point and then doc type in caps. This lets the browser know that this is the HTML file document. Now let's declare the HTML tag, which will hold all the HTML elements of our page. Tags are basically words written between less than and greater than sign. HTML also has a start tag and an end tag, where the only difference is backslash. There are other tags that do not have any other corresponding end tags, just like DOCTYPE we typed above. These are known as empty tags. Now let's add the head tag. This is also the tag with the start and end tag. There is an indent before this tag just for better readability. Also, HTML tag holds the head tag, so head tag is the child of HTML tag. Finally, let's go for the body tag, which is also a tag with start and end tag. The body tag will have all the visible parts of HTML page, like the head or the game area. The head tag, on the other hand, will have all the invisible parts that are needed for the browser but won't be seen by the person playing the game. For example, head tag can hold the title of the page. This is usually seen by the player of the game. This title will be read by the browser or the search engine, etc., to know exactly what the web page is going to be about. As our web page is going to be about the tic-tac-toe game, we will give it this title. Now let's create some metadata for our app. Metadata also goes inside the head section as it holds information for the web app, information that can only be read by the browser. Sometimes it is also read by the search engine. This data is not visible to your web page visitors. Metadata we are going to talk about are character set of a page. To display an HTML page correctly, a web browser must know the character set used in the page. This is specified in the meta tag. Meta char set equivalent to UTF-8. This character set is the one that is mostly used. Character set is the attribute of meta tag and we give it a value of UTF-8. You would have noticed that we did not close the meta tag with an end tag like we did for the HTML and head tag. This is because it is an empty tag. Now let's give some responsiveness to our app. We want the app to look good regardless of computer or laptop screen. In order to do that, we need to set the viewport in a way that display adjusts itself as per the width of the device we are going to view this on. We have to set the viewport in such a way that it automatically changes according to the width of the device it is viewed on. By this way, visibility of the page is not affected at all. To make this happen, we will be using another meta tag with different set of attributes. So we will create a meta tag and we are going to use a name attribute, to let the browser know that we are setting a viewport. And then we need to give the conditions which are going to change the viewport. The first condition is going to be within the content attribute. It will be width is equivalent to the device width. This is pretty much self-explanatory. Viewport is going to automatically change to adjust as per the device width available. If it is a device with 900 pixel width in it, web page is automatically going to change itself to 900 pixel. After this, we write initial scale is equivalent to 1.0 and then we close the quote and the meta tab. Before responsive design became a thing, nothing was visible on phone as the text was too small when the web page was viewed. Now, with initial 1.0 set, the zoom level of the page viewing of the website will be much better as text size is not going to reduce to fit the page. We have already finished the head section. Now, with the title for the meta tags. Now let's move on to the body section. This is the section where the visible elements of the HTML page will be written. The game area, the rules, and basically every part that is required to be made visible to the player. To start with, let's create the header section of the HTML page. This header is different from the head section we created above. The head section of a page usually holds the heading of the web page in bold format, the navigation links to the other pages like the contact page link and so on. It will also hold the header image. As of now, let's just stick to the heading of the page. First, we create the header tag and within the header tag, we will be creating the heading. It is H1. This will make the text in bigger size and bold. We will also be using ID attribute as head. The heading is going to be the Tic Tac Toe game. ID are basically unique values that can be used to refer particular elements. Now we will be able to refer this heading later on from our program. These IDs are unique and cannot be used again for any other element in the program. Now, as header is created, let's look at the area where the game result will be displayed. We will be using a h1 tag for this as well. As result tag will be separate and not part of the header, we will be creating this outside the header tag. It will be h1 id is equivalent to result within quotes. As you can see already, id value is always within quotes and then close it with an ending tag. We are leaving the rest of it blank as we will use JavaScript to do the needful in further videos. Please note that ID are case sensitive and there is a difference if you write the same word in the uppercase. With this, we draw to the end of this video. In our next video, we will create the game canvas and the rule skeleton. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe and I hope you enjoyed.